Hey everyone. Okay. So you'll notice one thing about this new video. I got headphones on. And, I gotta have the headphones on because, music is so attuned to thought that there's just some songs that you listen to that evoke some feelings, and I'm like, I'm on this good thought and I've been trying to express it, and I can only express it when I'm listening to, Killing in the Name of, which is, by the way, an awesome song. Rage Against the Machine. Man, you don't get bands like that no more. Fuck no. You got stupid metalcore bullshit, and it's just, they don't even try anymore. Anyway, so, Adderall Apocalypse did a video on nihilism, and I've been trying to express some weird political ideas, and I see a weird connection between the two, because I started listening to this song, and then I started looking at some of the comments and some of the stuff that I was writing, and I went to The Elmo is Evil, and I replied to a comment he made to me. And then I went to Adderall's video and I made another comment based off of a quote from Nietzsche, and I'll read that quote. The quote is, "With fear of man, we have also forfeited the love of him. The reverence towards him, the hopes for him, indeed the will to him. The sight of man makes tired. What is nihilism today, if not, we are tired of man?" And for some reason, the ideas I was trying to express to The Elmo is Evil just meshed with whatever the hell that quote was supposed to mean, and I really agree with what that quote means, because I've written a lot of stuff on the difference between love and hate and all that. I didn't bother. You know, I'm a better writer than I am a video maker. I'll put that right there. But, anyway, I don't know why, but there was a weird connection between that thought and the thought I was trying to express. And what I was trying to express is, in a blog TV room, I told The Elmo is Evil, I told him that we're living in a great time, and we're living in a great time because, progressives and liberals are gonna rise up, and we're gonna be a new tide, and because me and him are both liberals and progressives, we're gonna be a part of that. There's gonna be people flocking to us to sort of listen to us, because we're gonna be the new it guys. And, it might be a little bit, but it's gonna happen some time or other. And I base this off of, I'm seeing newspaper columns, and you know, you always see comment sections in online things, and they're always so terrible, you know? Like, you see the comments, and they're always, like, right-wing, super conservative saying shit. Even if you're a conservative, like, it's awful. And everyone has their own fucking stupid biases and shit. And now, I'm starting to see that the liberals are now, before, they wouldn't even come there. They wouldn't even look at the comment section. And now they are. And maybe they're not making comments themselves. And they don't care about liberal leaders. They don't care about progressive party leaders. They're just hate the conservative commenters. And now, although they might not make some comments, they're starting to like or dislike, you know, thumbs up, thumbs down. They're starting to do that in droves. And it's a tiny little thing. But it's showing that they're tired now, and they want to support people who are speaking for things that they kind of agree with, and that are reasonable. And they are utterly disproving things that disagree with this. And that's good. And it's good even if you don't follow the same ideology. It's not about ideology. This is completely throw whatever the hell a progressive or liberal is even supposed to mean. The only difference is that a liberal, a progressive, ain't a conservative. But the conservatives are the ones who are in opposition. And the liberals are starting a revolution now, and we're gonna be a part of that shit. It's all part of this weird cycle that Nietzsche kinda describes. Whoever's in charge makes the rules. And when they make the rules, they define the words. And when they define the words, that's where power comes from. Maybe they have the right to throw the military at people. People love the idea of resisting tyranny and resisting things like that. So you can't do that because the narrative of us fighting the evil tyrant is just so ingrained in our culture. You can't do that. You won't win. You'll get a bunch of rebels who are thinking they're fighting Darth Vader and the Empire and all that shit. So there's no way you can pull that off and succeed. So you have to sort of make your own narratives. And now the narrative is coming up all too common. The innocent, objective liberal who's just trying to state an opinion, and they get attacked viciously by the conservative attack dogs. And it doesn't matter if it's all of them or just a few of them. They're getting lumped into a corner. They're getting our ideas of what's the right and reasonable thing to do, they're degrading. We're not part of what's right and reasonable anymore. We're going mad because we figure people will do what's the right thing for them. People will make up their mind from themselves, and if they see someone crazy, they'll ignore them. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen at all. They don't ignore people who are crazy. Logic and emotion are one and the same. They're tied to each other. Our ideas of reason are together. They're intertwined like fucking that, okay? So people don't make up their mind when we see, one crazy guy and one guy just ignoring that crazy guy, which you see on TV all the time. No, they're tired of that shit. They're tired because liberals and progressives are tied as wimps. They're tied as wimps, and they're the people that no one wants to listen to, right? Well, you know what? After a while, people who are liberals and progressives are just going to abandon them, and they're just going to support whoever represents their ideas and is not a wimp at them. And it all applies to this sort of idea of maybe nihilism or something like that, because it's about being, my own personal perspectives on this is I'm whole tired of the conflict between these two opposing sides. I'm tired of the old way where we would have one person who has the power, or not one person, but one idea who has the power, and one revolutionary who takes it from them. See, me and Elmo, we're a part of this wave that's going to be the revolution. I'm tired of the whole idea of revolution, and that's why I hope that, I can express myself and express my ambitions and be a part of this, because if we win this revolution, we get to make the words. And if we're smart, if I'm part of that, or if people of my similar mindset are a part of it, we'll abolish the whole cycle altogether. And it's hard to do, but it's not impossible, because there is some objective reality, a little bit, there's some that we can make, something that we can't be entirely objective, we're all biased, we can't help it, we're human, but we can do some things, because technology grows at such a fast rate that we're completely fucked if we don't have some ability to change, Survivability is ability to evolve, and if we can't do that, we're fucked. So I want to take Nietzsche's ideas, and I want to take the ideas of contemporary scientists, and I want that to be our mantra. I want that to be our banner. I want this narrative to be the nerds taking back the school and destroying the bullies who would have us repressed. I want the new words to mean, intelligence, knowledge, facts, information. I want those to be the good words, and I want the bad words to be stagnation. I want the bad words to be never changing. Morals and values, we say, those are very important to us, and we want to have a moral and valued society. Morals are absolute constructs. Our old ways are just the ways we used to think, and thinking changes. I know this better than most people I'm aware of, because I know how quickly my mind can change on some things. Some people see this as flighty and angry, and you're taught to believe that's flighty and angry. I want the future to be a place where humanity can be somewhat... I want the future to be a place where if we looked at it from our eyes right now, we would think we were absolutely insane. And that's the only way we should do it. That's gotta be how it's done. And we're going to be a part of that shit. So I can tell you this right now. You could either disbelieve me, and in a few years be disappointed that you were wrong, or you could get on board and try and be a part of something that'll be, for lack of a better word, awesome. Alright. I don't know if that made any sense to you, but the song's over. And so is this video.